Stuck indoors, and what we're going to do, we're going to break out the Blue Bowl and run some concentrates. And yeah, never done a video with that, and I've actually haven't used mine in about 8 years. So let's get started. All right, I'll make sure we got all the hazmat stuff out of this bucket first. We're going to classify this. I don't know the exact mesh of that, but it's really fine. And then everything that gets collected in that, of course, we're going to pan. And I'm also going to show you a fine gold trick that I learned before the end of the video. And everything I got to do is wash out 8 years of dust and dryer linting. Give this some material. I should strain it down really fine that the Blue Bowl can handle. And I'm sure there's going to be gold flakes in here that are too big to fall through here. So like I said, we're definitely going to collect this and pan it. Let me grab a pan to set that in. So as you can see, I got quite a bit here. I've got some of this pan I need to add to it. Yep, all dry stuff. Good. Okay. Actually, all that stuff fell right through the screen, apparently. Let's grab some more. Oh yeah, that's nice and fine in there. It's going to take a while. It's going to be a lot of spoonfuls of material for the Blue Bowl to process. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and get this all classified. In the meantime, what I wanted to show you was a trick I've learned. What's this thing, Amy? It's a like a medical wash bottle.
A laboratory wash bottle.
Yeah, laboratory wash bottle. And I'll show you the pan here. When you're panning your fine gold and you get it all across here, you can actually take this with some water, and when you've got your gold in one area here and then it goes to black sand, you can actually carefully put the pan like this and carefully rinse away just the black sand, and then come down here and collect it with a separate snuffer bottle and get it out of the pan, and repeat the process. Carefully, you can make a line with this where the black sand and the gold, where the gold starts and the gold stops, and just carefully brush that away. Works pretty well. So, oh. Got an hour into it. Okay, we've rinsed out the container. We've got it all in here, and just wait for a little bit for this to work and see how it does. See how clean this actually gets. You can see that dang dish soap. I really wish we were in town today, and I wish I would have thought about picking up Jet Dry. I just didn't know I was going to do this when I got home. But it's very important to use something in the water, break the surface tension so the gold, when you're adding material, it can fall down through there and break through the surface and really work everything really well. But we're almost there, guys. And like I said, I'm going to pan this container out, and hopefully I don't find a lot of gold in it. I don't think with the Blue Bowl I will, but Okay, we'll be back on in a bit. Okay, I snuck away from the Blue Bowl for a minute. It's almost done working, it looks like. There's just this little bit of material it's struggling to get. It's like little crushed pieces of quartz looking stuff. And I wonder if I shouldn't have classified that down a little tighter, but guys, coming up, this is a short video, but coming up here, this is the larger stuff that wouldn't fit through there with my concentrates. But let's see, Easter, we're gonna go over to the folks' place that's got a good creek by their place there, that we're gonna try new matting in the high banker, and it should allow us to use a smaller pump and everything, and a large high banker, and have really good recovery. Try to do this one-handed. Whew, it's cold and windy out here. And also we're looking at, it's in a really rich mineralized zone. We're looking at picking up another claim. Looking at it. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. That's got some exciting things coming up. And see what how much, oh, you can already see a piece of gold up in the corner up there. This stuff's loaded too. Oh, wow. It really does pay to go after the fine gold. You can't always go metal detecting and go after nuggets. It's fine gold does add up on you. So I'm going to try to snuffer this out of there, and when we go to weigh up the other gold, add it to it. See how much fine gold we've got. Okay, we're back inside. I had some material that just, look at all that gold. Wow. I had some material that was just packed on top of the gold along here. It's been going for like 45 minutes and just would not break up. I'm not sure if I was supposed to do this or not, but I took the snuffer bottle and gathered a little bit of water. And then, I know I'm messing with the flow of the Blue Bowl, but it'll come back. And I kind of sprayed around the gold a little bit to break all this up carefully. That is just gold. Turn the light on here. Yeah. A little small gold down in there. It's amazing. Angus McKirk sluice box caught a lot of this. Guess a little bit in the high banker. Some panning, but I think a lot of it we've got in the Angus McKirk sluice box. Impressive. Okay, well, that's finishing up over there. I had to turn the speed way up towards the top to try to get that stuff to go through, but Mobius Prolix left a comment a couple times. Says I never tap the gold to the top of the pan. He likes to see it walk. Let's see if we can. There you go. See that? Nice little line of gold. See if we can do it again. We'll swirl this back so it doesn't get caught up in our material. Bring it all the way back here. Run that by again. Nice line of gold. And a piece of wire gold. We need to put that in our wire gold vial. Break it up a little bit. And yeah. I just walked right up there. Here you go, buddy. Okay. How's this thing doing? I lost the light. Thanks, son. We're almost there. There's just some material that just will not. It's so hard to deal with. It's probably magnetics, and as I said, classification, finer classification probably would have been a big help, but we moved through that tub of material pretty well. Yeah, it's getting cleaner though. Okay, I'm going to snuffer up the gold in that pan over there. We can add it to the pan to dry this out on the stove and weigh it up. I'm waiting for the Blue Bowl to catch up there still. I got it. Uh-oh. It's going towards the top again. We had one overspill in the kitchen, kind of to have another one. Bring that down just a little bit. Okay. I want to show you guys that trick here. It's hard to do this one-handed, but with that laboratory bottle, fill it full of water. You see how you can kind of really precision get in there and move the black sand away from the gold. Blow away everything you don't want. Like if you had gold here and the black sand kind of here, you can just make like a line here, divide it, and take this, it's got a really small spout on it, take this laboratory bottle and rinse away everything that's near. See that? Works really good, really well. Okay, it's been running like an hour, and that's some pretty clean gold, but that's fine gold, should weigh quite a bit. But there's still some little white rock. Looks like a crushed quartz type of material or something. So I'm gonna have to put all this in a pan and carefully, using that little laboratory bottle and things, separate it, tapping the top of the pan, and just tediously. As you guys know, cleaning up fine gold it's pretty tedious. It's like rated up there with picking fly turds out of pepper. It's just, all right. So we'll get this nice and clean. We'll put it in the pan and see what we got. Actually, this little laboratory bottle is working really well for getting it towards the center of the blue bowl here to snuffer it up. Oh yeah. It just moves material around really with precision in a pan or this thing. No. I've got gold and everything up here. Works for a lot of uses. There it is, guys, almost completely clean. And in the video, there's the stuff from that would not go through the classifier. My other method that I've used, but it's been years, I've got a milling table, and it's got a nice long recovery bed of Black Magic. I've had that for years. And next time I gather up some fine gold, we're going to use this. See how, I think this is quicker than the Blue Bowl, and it's fun to just watch, take a plastic card while it's running and see the piles of gold. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, we'll get that on video next time we've got an accumulation of fine gold like this, but all right, let's tap this gold up, give you another gold tap show. So that gold does walk up that pan into a nice pile. That is almost clean enough. Like if an Alaskan mine or something, if they're selling it, that's probably about clean enough. But what I would do in this instance, since I had everything in a snuffer bottle, I dumped it out. It'd be easier, you've got less black sand than gold, to come in here and separate the black sand and gold a little bit and just snuffer up the black sand, dump that out, then clean the snuffer bottle out again, instead of trying to pick up the gold again. Carefully try to swirl some of this black sand away. And then we'll take the laboratory bottle again. Should be able to really carefully blow away a little bit of the black sand, which I'm also getting some fine gold in with it, but at least we're not going to have all this material. Sorry about the glare, guys. Got to have a lot of lights overhead there, but okay, I'll get this cleaned up better and we'll get on the stove. Okay, we're outside again with the Blue Bowl, the bucket the Blue Bowl was sitting on, and I've got everything that ran through it. So far I'm not seeing anything. See if the Blue Bowl lost anything down into the bottom of the bucket there. And if it did, it's not necessarily Blue Wool's fault. It's just, like I said, I'm not real experienced with it. Trial and error. Okay, I see a few little dots right here. But also when I worked that Black Magic table, I noticed just a couple dots, little tiny dots, which I could live with that. A couple tiny dots walk off the table. But if there's a little pile of gold in here, I mean, that's unacceptable. Do a quick see here. Wow. That's about it. Just those couple little dots we saw. Pretty impressive that gold has a real tough time walking up that center cone and out. Cool. Real quick, guys, here's some nuggets. You've seen us. It's my best one, 1.8 grams. You've seen us find on our claims dry washing and metal detecting. And here's the beautiful wire gold we found. Starting to fill that up. And then what's most impressive, I think, is this picker vial. I mean, that's just a couple hundred pickers. Dry washing, metal detecting. Occasionally some found in the, I guess, a dredge, high banker, sluice box. And okay, so I'm going to take this back here. I want to know just what the, put this in with the fine gold here. Weigh it all up at the same time. Now, I do want to put this together for sale. Just our fine gold. I want to keep the nuggets and the pickers for now. Hard time parting with those, but I want to find out just what the stuff in what the Blue Bowl run weighed. Okay, dumped it out of the snuffer there. Can probably get rid of a little bit more of this water. There's all that real fine gold. Got a tiny bit of that dang rock in there, but not enough to worry about. Maybe not even 0.1. I'll try to fish a few out of there with the tweezers. But while that's cooling off, let's hurry and do a monthly Patreon drawing. And we have, for entries, we have according number of entries to the contribution. And this is exciting. This month, we finally have enough generated income that we're giving away double-size bags. In other words, our bags were already pretty impressive. These are guaranteed to have twice the gold as the other bags. So, all right, let me put all these entries in. And I'll pick this month. Usually Amy gets to do it, but ready? Who's going to win the first double bag? Number 5. Steve Young! Congratulations, bud. Steve Young, I think he's in Missouri. He was just out here, and unfortunately we didn't get to meet up. But Steve, we're sending you a double heaping loaded pay bag. Awesome. And again, we thank subscribers, thank viewers, and thank our Patreon members. Without this and you viewers, all this wouldn't be possible. So awesome. Congratulations, Steve. Okay, is this should be just about cool enough it doesn't melt the plastic cup I dump it into. Got a nice clean one here. And we'll take this, we'll get that on the way to, he was just out here, we could have just gave that to him. If we'd have done the drawing about a week ago. Okay. Ooh, hear all that gold. I got some gold stuck in the pan here. You kind of beat that out. Just not on the counter, because the counter is yellow too. Okay, we'll get this ready to put on the scale. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the tweezers, and it's hot. Yeah, poor Steve and his wife drove all the way here from Missouri. What is that, 1,500 miles, 3,000 mile round trip, something like that. And they worked on a claim, and I think he worked for a couple days, a week or whatever, and got a couple flakes or something. But it's, why is that saying 0.1? Let's zero it out. Okay, here's the fine gold. But when we find good gold like this, obviously it's not always like that. A friend and I have spent 11-hour day and a lot of callus dry washing on a claim, and we got like 2 little dots. We were we were surprised. We went like feet down to this bedrock and vacuumed it out and everything. There wasn't anything in it. And not bad-mouthing GPA or anything, but it was a GPA claim out here. But although I have found some decent pickers on GPA claims as well, years ago, many years ago. But all right, carefully get that in there. Don't want it to. There we go. Oh, point. Really? That's a gram right there already? That little bit? The fine gold does add up. 2.2 grams so far. 2.3, 2.5 grams. That little pinch of gold. Right, 2.6 grams. That little pinch of gold there. Wow. And what is gold, about $60 a gram, so 100. Wow. Well, that's 100 and something. Let's add the rest of our fine gold to it. This is all stuff we're putting together to sell. And oh wow. That there. 9.2. Can we get 9.3?
I see
9.3 grams. And that's just the fine gold that. All right. Well, unfortunately, gold did drop recently. It's still pretty good, but when it was closer to 2,000 an ounce, or 8 grams, was $500 and something. But adding all that to it now, that's about $500 worth of gold there. But it's been a lot of fun digging it. I got a shotgun pellet I need to pick out of there, so call it an even 9 grams minus the little bit of junk. But cool, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and again, thanks for watching, and again, congratulations, Steve. You're gonna get a really fat gold bag there. Oh, by the way, milling table or blue bowl. As long as the blue bowl took, personal preference, next time I'm using this. They're both great, really good recovery. I mean, we only saw a couple minute, tiny flakes escape the blue bowl for running all that material. I may have ran it too fast, I may have ran the material too quickly, but I'm gonna go with the milling table myself. But thanks again, guys.